So as we saw in the previous episode, tensions began to rise between Bua and Finya, with secrets and unresolved emotions lingering between them. Finya picks up Bua from the research institute as promised, and they seated in a cozy restaurant. Finya asked with genuine concern, "Haven't you recovered from the shock yet, Bua? You're quieter than usual." Bua, still shaken, responds hesitantly, admitting she doesn't know how to feel. To comfort Bua, Finya recalls her first fieldwork in Guatemala, where gunshots near the camp terrified her. She couldn't stand and thought she wouldn't survive, but a friend saved her. She learned that fear doesn't make you weak. It's what you do, despite it, that matters. You'll be fine, Bua. Trust me. Their eyes meet now, like everything seems stopped. Bua asked, "When are you going back overseas?" Finya said in teasing, "Why? Tired of me already?" Bua said, "No. I just wanted to treat you to dinner to thank you for everything." Finya said with a smile, "We'll see. I need to talk to my team first." Then Bua said, "I would feel much calmer if you were helping the professor." Finya said, "Why would I come here just to reassure you?" It seems Pinya's actions, like shaking her head and smiling, reveal a softer, more genuine side she's not used to showing. Bua seriously said, "The professor has high expectations for you, Finya." Finya showed frustration and said, "But the professor always sends me to other places and insists on not letting me finish anything." Bua said with a smile, "If I was the professor, of course I would be proud." This moment is pivotal. Bua openly praises Finya, and for someone as competitive as Finya, it's unexpected. The sincerity in Bua's eyes makes Finya pause, her hand frozen mid-air with the spoon. Finya realized now and looks into Bua's sincere eyes. She feels a strange sense of gratitude. This moment makes her begin to understand why so many people admire Bua. It's not just about Bua being talented or favored by the professor. It's her ability to connect with people genuinely, even with someone like Finya, who sees her as a rival. As they wait for the bill, Finya's tone turned serious, and she said, "Bua, try to avoid going back to the institute building for now. We managed to lose whoever was following us, but it's better to be cautious. They probably don't know who we are yet." Bua senses that Finya isn't telling her everything and asks, "You're not telling me everything, are you?" Finya said, "Because I don't know everything yet. Just trust me on this one." Bua sighed and said, "Fine, I'll follow your lead this time." Finya smiled. Then they left the restaurant. After dinner that night, Finya disappeared, as if she had never been there. Bua became overwhelmed by her responsibilities. The skull analysis faced delays. Her advisor returned with new tasks, and the weight of everything began to take its toll. After Finya's disappearance, their professor Nisara returned and praised Bua for managing tasks. Nisara mentioned hiring a new researcher and asked Bua to focus on a suspicious plane crash case. Bua shared findings, including a mummy skull and a parchment, sent for analysis due to their potential black market value. Nisara asked Bua to let her know if Finya shared any important information. Bua admitted that she couldn't contact Finya, hinting at unresolved tension between them. Late at night, as Bua shuts her laptop, a message notification appears. Message from Finya. "How's the work I asked you to do going?" Bua, feeling tired, typed back sarcastically, "Which one?" Between identifying the plane crash victims, classes, and research, which one do you want first? Finya texted, "Bua, stop annoying me, or I'll come back and rip your head off." Bua typed, "Then you better come back soon. If you take any longer, not even my head will be left." Finya's reply was full of irony. Being the favorite gets tiring, doesn't it? Bua wasn't in the mood to argue anymore and texted, "I'm serious. If you're going to insult me, screw it. I'm going to sleep. I'll read what you sent me in the morning. Good night." The next morning, Finya didn't send any more messages. Bua thought about how different their lives had become. She was buried under work, struggling to balance research, classes, and the plane crash investigation. On the other hand, Finya had traveled the world, experiencing freedom and adventure, something Bua had always envied but never had the chance to do. What will happen when Bua's investigation takes an unexpected turn? And will Finya return to help? Or is there more to her disappearance than meets the eye? Stay tuned for the next episode of Unfolding Series, where secrets unravel and loyalties are tested.